So we'll next be doing our taping of the wrist and the thumb. So you can see that we've already done the fix-a-mole and the anchor on Aria's wrist, so just wrap that around. Same with the anchor, just want it to not be too tight so we're not cutting off the circulation. That's done in the rigid tape, but for the actual taping of the thumb, we're going to use this light stretchy tape here. So if we start down on the base of the thumb here, we're then going to wrap around, loop around the thumb, and then come back to loop around the whole wrist. So right over where we've anchored. We're then going to go on the same path for the next loop, but overlapping that by about 50%. So Ari is still holding his hand in the can shape position, which will keep the thumb and the wrist joint in a nice stable position. So you can see here that we're kind of going over the joint of the thumb, so you want to make sure that you come up high enough to do that. Now that we've done 2 laps in that direction, we're just going to cut the tape here, stick that down, and then we're going to go for 2 in the opposite direction. So we're starting here, looping around this side, and then coming down around the wrist like so, and then having another go with that one. Again, overlapping by 50% with the tape, and making sure the whole joint is covered. And finishing that off on top. Beautiful. And then we will lock off everything with our rigid tape anchor as before, just making sure that we're not doing it too tight. And one important thing to note here with the thumb and the wrist tape is that our athlete has enough circulation in their thumb, so making sure that you push down at the end of the thumb and making sure that the colour comes back into it within 3 seconds or so. Cool.